news that everyone in Gaza is to depart by 5 p.m. I am worried for what's to come. Our car, it can only take 5, so we might have to, the elderly and more infirm will go by car, and I will probably go in a group with the people that are able to walk.
We've seen like awful scenes of people just coming from Gaza on foot.
The view of a man who made a most extraordinary decision. British national Mohammed Ghaliyini, an air quality scientist from Manchester. He was in Gaza on vacation when the war started, was permitted to leave through Rafah weeks ago. But he didn't go.
You had a chance to leave, and you took your family to Rafah, but you didn't go. And I think that's a decision that a lot of people would say, what? What on earth? Why didn't you leave?
Yeah, I mean, people in Gaza are asking me the same thing, actually.
Hard to imagine making that call. He knows the danger, was really worried for his family, his dad in particular.
And my dad, he gets quite anxious. We'd sleep in the same room, I'd sleep next to him, and when a bomb went off, I found myself kind of reaching for his hand, but you know what? I didn't know if it was for me or for him, because I think it was probably a bit of both. We had news today that my dad and my brothers will be travelling. Their names are on the list. My name is there also, but I've decided I'm staying.
We're on our way to the border now. My dad, brothers, and my name has come up. They're just saying goodbye to people. We've been here for about 7 hours maybe, and yes, we've just been told categorically that there won't be any travel today. People are quite upset, understandably.
I've just said goodbye to my father and stepmother and family.
I feel I'm in a position to make a difference.
How?
I have skills that can help in a crisis like this. I'm a qualified first aider. I'm very practical, so I know how to get things working, just kind of keep things ticking.
Are you okay, by the way?
I'm okay. It's been it's been quite a day, to be honest.
This is the Khan Yunis High Street. I don't even know what happened here. You can't even keep track.
We connected with Ghaliyini several times over the last few weeks
Hi, this is Mohammed Ghaliyini.
as he moved from Gaza City to Khan Yunis and got ready to move again. Part of the vast human wave constantly squeezed further south as ordered by Israel's defense forces.
Hi, it's Mohammed. It's the 8th of November.
It's the 13th of November. I think it's the 36th day of the war now.
He'd send in videos, answer questions by WhatsApp,
It's just very stressful.
and found a moment for a brief interview.
What happens? I'm just curious, as you and I are talking, where are you getting your power from? How are you watching the TV?
I'm at a youth empowerment organization. Through donations, they have a lovely bank of power, solar power, and batteries. I'm actually sitting on a battery right now, so I'm at the source of power.
Yeah, so this was bombed a few weeks ago now. Yeah, we've lost track, everything's destroyed. Usually, garbage disposal will be by cars, but now, as you can see, they're relying on the donkey carts.
The median age in Gaza is 18, so many little ones in harm's way. Beyond trying to keep them safe and feeling safe, there's the constant need to try to lift their spirits.
Okay, so Hadi has been practicing jumping from a chair and landing on his feet. Yalla Hadi.
Ghaliyini says if all he could do was keep the kids entertained, he'd feel useful.
These guys have actually not been out of the house for a while, so I'm taking them for a little walk to the shop.
To be out is getting riskier even in Khan Yunis, the IDF's operations seemingly expanding. It's getting harder to figure out where to go and harder to feel safe.
Avoid crowds. People are afraid with being in proximity to anyone that they don't know, lest that person be on a target. That's terrorizing, basically.
You don't know where it's going to come from, and everyone's afraid of everyone else now, as much as they are of the Israelis.
Crowds, though, unavoidable sometimes. 5 pharmacies he says he had to try to get the most basic of medicine.
This pharmacy had a different dosage, and so this is like 1/2 of a month's supply.
And it's worse if you want water.
So this is the daily struggle to get water, filling these containers to then fill up the water container. The guy goes around like calling fresh water, fresh water.
I'm now in my grandfather's apartment. He died 30 years ago. I'm here with 13 of my cousins, 2 families, 9 children. We're lucky to have an actual kitchen, the outside drinking water on the right. The fridge is just a glorified food cupboard because we've had no electric power since a month now. That's our empty gas canister. There is one outside that's full, but we don't know what we'll do when that runs out.
What is okay today may not be tomorrow. He says he knows his family is lucky to have access to resources, but for how long? And for how long can you keep fear at bay?
I was asked if I was afraid. I'm not really afraid. I know that like death or serious injury is a possibility, but like I'm not really afraid. I'm more dejected, tired, angry. Yeah, there were events that day that I can't stand by, but can the world stand by what Israel is doing to us?
The political is personal, and in a one-day-at-a-time existence, living in Gaza right now takes every ounce of energy. Hope, a sort of luxury only a few can afford.